we're sticking with the under 500 calorie theme with today's recipe. This is my take on a very quick and easy fish pie. These are kind of store cupboard ingredients because we're using tins of tuna. We're also going to put some vegetables in there, some peas, some sweet corn, which you probably got in your freezer. And then we're using a bag of gnocchi. So rather than using, mashed potato top or a pastry top, we're using the gnocchi and it works really, really well. It's super cheesy and creamy. I think you're gonna love this. So even though it's got those naughty ingredients in there, so we've got cheese and cream and it's really, really gorgeous, we're still under 500 calories a portion, and they're not small portions either. They are good sized portions. So I think you're going to really enjoy today's recipe. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. And then of course we're using the Ninja Foodi as always, because the Ninja Foodi is very, very versatile. We're actually going to be cooking the gnocchi using sear and saute, and then we'll continue using sear and saute to cook the rest of the dish. So it's really, really easy. So if you're new to using your Ninja Foodi, this is a great starting point for you as well. And if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below for me. If you want the printable recipe from today, then that is over on my website, www.susannahskitchen.uk. And also my cookbooks are there for you if you do wish to make a purchase. So thank you so much for joining me, and let's go and start cooking a quick and easy dinner. Right, here we go with gnocchi fish pie. So rather than a potato topping, we've basically got our gnocchi. I'm going to start off by putting boiling water from a kettle into the Ninja Foodi, and we're on sear and saute. And I'm literally just going to cook my gnocchi as per the packet instructions. My gnocchi here, as you can see, there you go, there it is just 2 minutes. So we're going to do that, then we're going to drain it and set it aside. So I'm just going to get this working with the sear and saute, just so that that is then blipping away. Shouldn't take very long at all because it's boiling water that I've put in. I've used a lid here. This is just from a separate saucepan, but it fits over the top and that just helps the water to start boiling that little bit quicker. You can of course close your lid on your Ninja or just be a little bit more patient if you need to. But we're now ready to add in our gnocchi. Right, gnocchi is drained. Just set that aside for a moment. I've got a little bit of spray oil in here. Obviously, you don't want to use too much because it's just going to add lots of calories that we really don't want right now. Right, so on sear and saute, I want a lower sear and saute because we're not using too much oil and we don't want to burn this. So keep moving your onion around. This is a whole onion. Mine was quite a small one. Doesn't matter if you want to use a larger one, you can. And we just want to soften this down nicely. And then to help your onion soften down, if you add some salt to it, it draws out the moisture. And that again will help us soften it a little bit easier. So this is a lovely flavour base. We're going to have some garlic in this. You can use fresh garlic. I'm just going to use my granules as I usually do. Sometimes I use fresh garlic. I normally have it. It's just more that it doesn't always suit me. So I tend to go with garlic granules. So if you ever see me using granules and you want to use some fresh, then it's absolutely fine to do that. Maybe a clove of garlic. And then I've got about a teaspoon of garlic granules there. Let's just incorporate those into the onions. Because my pot was so hot already, I've literally on level 2 here, which is unusual for me. I can then turn that up if I wish to, but I'd rather do that than be burning it and be too high. So even though this recipe contains some cream and some cheese, we're coming in still under 500 calories. So this is 490 calories, I've calculated this to be. And this is going to be feeding 4 people. If you want to half it, then it's easily halved because it's not like a pressure cook recipe. We're using sear and saute for this. The one thing that is very annoying is I thought I had some frozen spinach and I must have used it all up. So the only thing you will see today, me not adding in, is a couple of balls of frozen spinach, which I would have just defrosted on the sides, squeezed out the liquid and then popped those into this dish. It doesn't matter, but I would suggest for extra veg and flavour, because spinach has got like next to no calories as well, so it would be a good addition to add into here if you can. Right, I'm just going to turn up to level 3 because that's gone quite low. I want a bit more heat in there now. And now we can start layering this up. It's such an easy dish. If you're not calorie counting, then, you know, add some garlic bread on the side, you know, or you might be calorie counting, but just not under 500 calories. So garlic bread on the side would be lovely. Maybe a little green salad actually would go really nice with this. And again, that's not going to have many calories in it. Or you could do some tender stem broccoli or something like that on the side. There are vegetables going into here, by the way. So we've got our onion. We're going to have peas and sweet corn. And as I said, normally I would have put spinach in it as well. So you basically want to get your onion so that you're happy with how translucent and soft it has become, because it's not going to get much more cooking after this. So just turn up your sear and saute as you need to really finish this onion off. Don't mind a little bit of colour on the outside, just don't want it kind of too crispy or too charred. Right, here we go with the layering. So I have got in here soft cream cheese, soft cheese, whatever you like to call it. I'm using Philadelphia. Now this is Philadelphia light. So again, that's going to save you some calories. I think I'm going to turn off the sear and saute. And this is going to make a really creamy base and sauce for us in this dish without too many calories. Okay, so that's melting down. That's great. I've got peas and sweet corn, 80 grams of each. They've been sitting on the side for a little while, so they have defrosted a little bit, but not fully. And you'd want to then add in your spinach at this stage as well if you're using the spinach. The herb that I'm choosing is oregano. So let's add that in. We've already put some salt in our onion, so I'm just going to go with some nice black pepper. I like to be quite generous, but you put in the amount that you like. I've then got my cream, so let's add that in. Single cream. There are light versions available as well. I know like the Long Life, is it Elmley? Elmley, is that what it's called? They do a light version. So again, that can save some calories. If not, you can add in some milk. So milk is going to work really well in here as well, and will reduce your calories even further, and maybe then give you a little option for a bit of garlic bread on the side, or you know, it will mean that you can have some salad dressing or something like that. So there you go, in that goes. As you can see, we're starting to get a really creamy sauce now. So I'm going to go back onto sear and saute now. Let's just turn that down, the sear and saute, so it's not too high. I'm still so gutted about the fact that I have not got any spinach. Never mind, it's one of those things, isn't it? It happens. I didn't want to not make the recipe because it's good to show you still. So that is 2 tins of tuna. Obviously using a tuna in spring water or brine is going to have less calories than one that's in oil. Then we've got some cheddar cheese. This is a cheesy dish. And let's stir that through now. Okay, so it's giving you an idea now of what we are looking like. This is going to coat our gnocchi and make the most delicious sauce. Gnocchi is going to go straight back into the pot. So it's very much a one pot dish. I just want to make sure that this is heated through nicely. I'm going to add in the rest of that cheese. So my cheddar cheese was 75 grams. Teaspoon of oregano. I told you 80 grams of sweet corn and peas. Then 250 mils of semi-skimmed milk. Or if you're going to use single cream, I'd probably go with 200 mils and then maybe just add a little bit of water purely because of the calories. So I'll just top it up with 50 ml of water just to loosen this a little bit. We had the 200 grams of the lighter soft cheese, 2 tins of the tuna in spring water, drained, 75 grams of cheddar, teaspoon of garlic granules, 1 onion, and then 500 grams of gnocchi, which is going in very shortly. So I want to add in that gnocchi. And of course, we want to reheat that in here as well. So give that a few minutes in the sauce. So this is very much a bowl of goodness. Just let that heat through, and that is all there is to this dish, and we will be ready to serve. Right, we've got our bowls at the ready. Just going to serve up a couple of portions to show you. This is lovely. Lots of gnocchi. It's a good portion. Oh, a little bit on the side there. Look at that. It is absolutely delicious. Let's go with the second bowl. So as you can see, I have served up there a couple of portions and there's plenty left in there. So to feed 4 people, this is about right. So lots left in there. I'm probably going to have leftovers, if I'm honest, for tomorrow because there's only 2 of us having dinner tonight. But here we go. This is my gnocchi style fish pie. And it is really, really tasty. Creamy, cheesy. We've got those lovely little gnocchi dumplings in there. We've got our veg. Shame I didn't have the spinach, but you know, we're going to go with it. Let's see what it tastes like. That is absolutely delicious. I adore tuna, so this is right up my street.